If you're ready to jump straight into the drama, here's everything you need to know about the latest bombshell development with the former 50-50 members. CEO Aran and Saena have just signed a 5-year contract with a company called Massive ENC, which is a subsidiary of IOK Entertainment. Now, this might sound like the beginning of a fresh chapter for the girls, but the more you dig into this story, the more it starts to look like a ticking time bomb. Let's break it down. First, let's talk about IOK Entertainment, the parent company behind Massive ENC. This company isn't just another entertainment agency, it's a company with a reputation that's far from clean. The chairman of IOK, Kim Tae-sung, is currently serving time in prison for bribery and violating political fund laws. Yes, you heard that right, bribery and political corruption, and it doesn't stop there. The CEO of Massive ENC, the company the girls have signed with, is a close associate of this very chairman. These two have a long history together, and it's not a history that inspires confidence. IOK Entertainment has been bleeding money for years. We're talking about a company that's been running deficits for nearly a decade. Just to give you an idea of how bad things are, IOK's financials over the last 3 years have been a disaster. They reported a deficit of $3 billion won in 2020, $8.3 billion won in 2021, and a staggering $10.8 billion won in 2022. And if that wasn't bad enough, they're still in the red in 2023, with a deficit of $7.7 billion won. So how is this company still operating? By issuing convertible bonds like there's no tomorrow. Since 2007, they've issued 20 convertible bonds with warrants, and multiple capital increases. In other words, this company is barely staying afloat by constantly borrowing more money. Now, let's get back to CEO Aran and Saena. These girls are talented, no doubt about it, but signing a 5-year contract with a company like this seems like a desperate move. It's hard to see how this ends well for them. The company's financial instability alone is enough to make anyone nervous, but when you add in the fact that the people running the show have a history of shady dealings, it's a recipe for disaster. Fan reactions have been all over the place. Some fans are just happy that the girls have found a new home and are hoping to hear their voices again. But others are deeply concerned, and for good reason. The company's history of legal troubles and financial mismanagement is a huge red flag. It's almost impossible to see how this company is going to be able to support the global promotions they're promising the girls. And let's not forget, the girls are still embroiled in a lawsuit with their former company, Attract. This lawsuit could complicate things even further, especially if it drags on and starts to affect their ability to promote under their new company. Speaking of Attract, remember why the girls left in the first place? They claimed that Attract was financially abusive and that they weren't being treated fairly. These accusations were serious, but they were also hard to prove in court. Now, here's where things get really confusing. The girls left Attract because of these allegations, but now they've signed with a company that has an even worse track record. IOK Entertainment has been in the news for all the wrong reasons, and their financial situation is even more precarious than Attract's ever was. So, why did the girls sign with them? It's hard to say, but it looks like desperation played a big role in their decision. It's not just the fans who are skeptical. Industry insiders are also raising their eyebrows at this deal. A lot of people in the industry are saying that this move doesn't make sense from a business standpoint. The girls could have gone the influencer route, building a career on platforms like YouTube or TikTok. This would have allowed them to maintain some level of independence while still pursuing their passion for music. Instead, they've tied themselves to a company that's on shaky ground, both financially and legally. To make matters worse, the timing of this announcement couldn't have been worse. It came right after Attract revealed their new lineup for 50-50, which includes one original member and several new faces. This has led to even more confusion and speculation among fans. Some are wondering if the girls signed with Massive ENC out of spite, while others think they were simply out of options. Whatever the reason, it's clear that this situation is far from ideal. So, where does this leave us? Well, it's hard to say. On the one hand, this could be a new beginning for Sayo, Aran, and Saena. If Massive ENC can somehow turn things around and provide the girls with the support they need, then maybe, just maybe, this could work out. But on the other hand, all the signs point to this being a disaster waiting to happen. The company's financial woes, the legal troubles of its executives, and the ongoing lawsuit with Attract all suggest that this is not the fresh start the girls were hoping for. As fans, all we can do is hope for the best. But if I'm being honest, I'm worried. The K-pop industry is brutal, and it's not forgiving to those who make bad decisions. These girls have already been through so much, and it's hard to watch them walk into what looks like another bad situation. But who knows? Maybe they'll prove us all wrong. Maybe Massive ENC will be the company that finally gives them the break they deserve. But until then, all we can do is wait and see. What do you think about this move? Is this really a fresh start, or are the girls setting themselves up for more trouble? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more K-pop updates.